really fast during bath time. So, while my partner helps me out, so we'll see how this goes. But I wanted to welcome you to our Summer Show Up Challenge for 2025. I'm really excited about this challenge, mainly because it isn't like other challenges where we are trying to do more and push ourselves to the brink or chase perfection, which isn't particularly realistic for us in this stage of our lives, and honestly, probably for none of us. It does challenge us, right? It challenges us to do something that is realistically something that is challenging for us, right? Just to be repetitive. Um, this is about showing up for yourself, especially during a season when it's really easy to forget to do that. Summer in particular, especially for my misfit moms, but honestly for all of us, tends to shift our routines. So even if you are working daily or if you don't have kids, we tend to do things like vacations or large events or, different holidays that tend to kind of shift things a little bit, or maybe it shifts because of family members that have kids, you know, routines tend to change. Um, for those of us that have kids, our routines change drastically. So the structure tends to get a little blurry, and very often we fall to the bottom of our priority lists. Um, Even for those of us who our routine is not changing so much, I think this will still be okay. Hold on. Hi, Misfits. I wanted to film this really quick while my partner helps me with bath time. Well, hi, Misfits. I wanted to do this video really quick while my partner is helping the kids with bath time. So we'll see how this goes. But I wanted to quickly welcome you to the 2025 Summer Show Up Challenge. I'm pretty excited about this challenge. It's a little bit different than your average challenge that you probably see from um, the fitness influencers on Instagram or Facebook, where those are really more focused on doing more, pushing yourself to the brink. And especially summer challenges tend to be about weight loss or tend to be about really pushing your body to a place that maybe it doesn't want to go. This one is about just showing up for yourself and doing the things that make sense for you, just like most of the things that we do here at Reclaim Fitness and in the Misfit Collective. And I want us to focus on this, especially during this summer season when it's really easy for us to forget to prioritize ourselves. For those of us who have kids, we know that, especially school age children, we know that our schedules drastically change at this time. And even for those of us who do not have kids and maybe our routine will largely be the same, I think this challenge will still be very helpful in that it is a reminder in our day to day to always find a way to prioritize ourselves, even on those days when things feel a little bit harder. So instead of letting summer sweep us away, we're going to come back to ourselves, even in really, really small ways, whether it's a workout, which you have access to in the Misfit Collective, maybe it's a walk, maybe it's a stretch, a deep breath, or finally taking a drink of water before 2 p.m., right? It all counts in this challenge. And we are finding and understanding how to care for ourselves in small ways that make sense for what we are experiencing in the moment and creating space for that type of care and that type of self compassion, which is going to serve us long term rather than only during this challenge. After the challenge, you will have built up skills and have listened to yourself for 3 months, and that will hopefully lead to you doing that for a long time after. Hopefully, the rest of your life is the hope. But Right now, we're just looking at the next 3 months. June, July, and August is when we'll be doing this challenge. You're going to be downloading a kickoff guide that is in this lesson that you are in right now. That's going to give you some examples of what I call a show up menu. So on a good day, a mediocre day, and a hard day, things that you can potentially do to help you show up for yourself in the way that you are, kind of meet yourself in those days. So you're going to have those sample menus, and then it's going to give you a chance to create your own menus because you know yourself best and you know what helps you during those days. Then in the community, I will have weekly prompts and encouragement and space to share. Um, so please be sure to check. I believe I will be doing every Monday, I will be posting something that you can interact with in the community. So be sure to check in with that. But that's it. Oh, and when you do show up for yourself, you go into your app on your homepage, you will have a chance to just press that check that you showed up for yourself. And by the end, you will have a record of how you showed up for yourself this summer. And I think that will be a really nice reminder of the hard work that we put into it and a reminder that these small things count. And hopefully, we'll have reflected on how what we've experienced so that we can see the result of caring for ourselves in small ways and how that can really affect us overall. All right, so I'm really excited to see how this works out, not only for me personally, but for all of you. Take a look at that PDF that's attached to this lesson, and then make sure to check in the community every Monday. All right, if you have any questions, reach out to me. Oh, and of course, don't forget to check off when you do show up for yourself. All right, let's begin. You're worthy of your own care. Let's remind ourselves of that every single week. I'm really proud of you and myself for being here. Let's make this summer one where we don't disappear and where we show up for ourselves. All right, bye.